Yeah, this is the problem we are having. Just let us go through this problem. An aeroplane flying at a speed of 300 km per hour takes right turn with a radius of 50 meter. The mass of engine and propeller is 500 kg and radius of gyration is 400 mm. If the engine runs at 1800 rpm clockwise direction, when viewed from the tail end, determine the gyroscopic couple and state its effect on aeroplane when aeroplane. What will be the effect of the aeroplane? Turns to left instead of right. You have to write the gyroscopic effect for both the conditions. Gyroscopic effect for the left turn and gyroscopic effect for the right turn. Okay. First, always let us go write the given data. So solve with me parallel, everyone. Take your pen, calculator, everything. Okay. So this is the problem. Write the given data. So speed of the aeroplane, given velocity 300 kilometer per hour. So convert this in meters per second. Can anyone answer this velocity? Please. What is the answer we are getting? Meters per second. Convert 300 kilometer per hour into meters per second. No one is there. Hello. Open the calculators. Give me the answer. What is the answer we are getting? Anyone can give me the answer in meters per second.
83.33.
33.
Right. 83.33 meters per second. Velocity we got. And aeroplane is taking a right turn with a radius of 50 meters. Okay. What is the rotational radius? Take it as capital R. 50 meter. And it is taking right turn. The mass of the engine and propeller is 500 kg. Given mass is m is equals to 500 kg and radius of gyration k, which is equals to 400 mm. Write this in terms of meters. That is 0.4 meters. Speed of the engine is n 1800 rpm. Speed of the engine is 1800 rpm. Clockwise. Here the condition is clockwise rotor taking right turn. You can see what is the condition you can see here. Clockwise rotor taking the right turn. Right turn and clockwise rotor. So for this problem, your aim is to find out the gyroscopic effect and try to find the gyroscopic couple also. Okay. So let us solve from here. So what is the couple formula? C is equals to I omega S and omega P. I is equals to m into k square. Mass is 500 kg. K is 0.4 square. Give me the answer for this one. 500 into 0.4 square. What is the answer we're getting?
80.
87.
Right. 80 kg meter square. I we got. And angular velocity of the spin omega s, that is 2 pi n by 60. That is 2 pi into what is the speed? 1800 by 60. Give me this answer. 2 pi into 1800 by 60. $188.5. I'm getting it as 188.5 radians per second. Omega s we got. And what we left? Omega p. I'm solving here. Omega p, we can do it as v by r. What is the velocity got? 300 kilometer per hour. That is 83.33 meters per second. And radius is 50. You are getting it as meter per second by meter. You get it as 1 by second. What is the answer you are getting here? Omega p 83.33 by 50. .66 radians per second. Here I am getting the answer as 1.66 radians per second. Now let us substitute all the values in gyroscopic couple equation. Give me the couple. What is the couple I am getting? Next. C is equals to, what is I? 80. Omega s, how much I am getting here? 188.5. Into 188.5 into, what is omega p I am getting? 1.66. So give me the total answer, how much I am getting?
25 kilonewton meter.
25 kilonewton, let me check, 80 into 1.66. Right, 25032.8 Newton meter. 25032.8 Newton meter, or you can write it as 25.3 kilonewton meter. This is the couple you are getting. So he is asking to give the gyroscopic effect. Read the problem here. You can see. So up to 50% we have completed. On the left side, we have given the given data. We have taken the given data. Based on the given data, we have solved for the couple. He is asking determine the gyroscopic couple and state its effect. Already we have determined gyroscopic couple, and we are going to find out the stated effects. So in what means you have to state clockwise rotor taking right turn. For that you have to write the gyroscopic effect. Now what is asking, what will be the effect in the aeroplane turns to left instead of right? So instead of right, if it is turning to left, what is the gyroscopic effect? You have to answer. So you can write here gyroscopic effect. So initially we are having aeroplane is taking right turn and having clockwise rotor. For this we have to answer. What is saying? I don't want right turn. Now my aeroplane is taking to the left turn and in clockwise rotor. What is the effect? You have write the effect here. Similarly, for this also you can write the effect. How to solve this one? So for every solving, no, don't mug up the answers. Right away, clockwise rotor means how the spin vector will go? Forward direction. Okay. Taking right turn, where the pressure vector will come? Downside. Where active couple will come? Can anyone answer? This is omega s and omega p. Can anyone answer where the active couple will come? In the z axis. Active couple and reactive couple. Now tell me, out of these two lines, which is active couple and which is reactive couple? Tell me, which is active couple and which is reactive couple? So rotate the spin vector by 90 degrees. This gives your active couple. This gives your reactive couple. So this is the clockwise motion. If it is moving downwards means this is the clockwise motion. This is moving upwards means this is the clockwise motion. Now this is the clockwise motion. If this is the left hand side, right hand side. How the shift reactive couple is moving from left side to the right side. If I'm not wrong, just I'm rotating the aeroplane. Simple rectangular box. So this is the front portion, we call it as the nose. Back portion we call it as the tail. So reactive couple is acting from left side to right side. So this is the left hand side portion. Sir, who's this?
Prasad. This is Prabhu.
Yeah. Sir, tell me, sir.
Yeah, Prasad sir. Happy
Yeah,
Engineers
tell
Day.
me, sir. Thank you, sir.
Happy
Thank you, sir.
Engineers Day.
Sir, thank you, sir.
about
Same to you, sir.
Yeah, are you
Sir, I'm
planning
not
for
getting you.
anything?
Sir, I'm
Hello?
taking class, sir, right now. Sir, I'm taking the class, sir.
Okay, no problem. I just want to interact with the students. Did you
Yeah,
speak
yes, sir,
to?
you can, sir.
Did you wish them Happy Engineers Day?
At the end of the class, I'm going to wish them, sir.
I just want to talk to them.
Okay, sir. You can carry on, sir. I will wait, sir.
Hello? Hello, dear students.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello,
Yes,
dear
sir.
students. This is Dr. Prabhu, Principal of Methodist College. Good
Yes, sir.
afternoon.
Yes,
Good
sir.
afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good
How are
afternoon,
you?
sir.
Everything is fine there?
Yes,
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Everything is fine.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you compatible? Are you compatible for our online classes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So what is the significance of today's, that is today, 15th September?
Engineers Day.
Engineers Day, sir.
Engineers Day. So I wish you a very happy Engineers Day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So you are all creative engineers. You are all creative engineers. So the imagination you should make it into your, what you call, you will have to make it into real world. Whether you may be mechanical engineering or electronics engineer or computer science engineering, where engineering is a great outlet. Is it true or not?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
True,
Yes,
sir.
sir. It's true, sir.
Compared to all the other professions where engineering faculty, engineers are considered as a very noble or nation builders like. So do you know M. Vishweswaraya? Sir M. Vishweswaraya?
No.
No, Sir M. Vishweswaraya, you should know, you know. M. Vishweswaraya was a great engineer. On his birthday only we are celebrating this Engineers Day. Is it true or not? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
It's true, sir.
Sir M. Bharat Ratna Sri, Sir M. Vishweswaraya, who was a civil engineer. Hello? He was a great Indian engineer. That time he was awarded Bharat Ratna. He was popularly known as MV. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello? So you
Yes,
should
sir.
remember whenever there is an Engineers Day will be there celebrated. It will be always in the name of Sri M. Vishweswaraya. So what is the role of engineers? We consider this is a very creative field compared to other professions. Is it true or not?
Yes, sir.
You really make a real world to the others. So, hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Are you planning anything in the class today? In view of this Engineers Day? Some quiz or some competition, something like that?
No,
Hello?
sir. Nothing.
No, sir.
Please plan it at least for 10-15 minutes. You can plan it.
Let's pray for Corona patients, sir,
thank you.
on Engineers Day.
What, sir?
Cutting.
Pardon? No, actually speaking, if it is a normal day, would have conducted some programs in the college. Because of the pandemic situation, we cannot do anything. Just I wanted to wish you Happy Engineers Day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Thank you,
very
sir.
much.
Thank
Have a
you,
nice
sir.
day. Have a nice day.
Happy Engineers Day, sir.
Thank
you
you,
very
sir.
much. Great engineers,
Thank you,
you'll have to come out with a great
Yes, sir.
engineers.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Let me continue my class, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your wonderful speech, sir. Yeah, dear students, let us continue our class as usual. So now we are trying to find out the gyroscopic effect for the aeroplane in clockwise motion taking left turn. So here you can see for clockwise motion taking left turn, how the reactive couple is moving. Reactive couple is moving from left side to right side. Let us draw the same thing. Okay, yeah. So I'm pointing my reactive couple. Where my arrow mark is pointing? My arrow mark is pointing towards the nose end. Means what is happening? It tries to dip the nose. Automatically, it tries to lift the tail. What is the effect here? Dip nose and lift the tail. Now he is asking, this is exactly what he is asking. If the aeroplane turns left turn instead of the right turn, what is the gyroscopic effect? Dip the nose, lift the tail. Now let us see for the right turn. If the aeroplane taking a right turn in clockwise motion, what is the gyroscopic effect? So again, I can solve as it is here. In the above, I am showing to show. So clockwise motion, taking the forward motion, pin axis. Taking left turn means where we are getting the precision vector. Precision vector is coming in the positive y-axis. This is the precision vector. Yeah, this is the point where we are getting the active couple, and this is the point where we are getting the reactive couple. Do the notations as it is clockwise motion. This is my clockwise. This is my clockwise, and this is my clockwise. This is the left hand side, right hand side. How the aeroplane is moving in for reactive couple? It is moving from right side to the left side. Now, you see, imagine here. Same again. I want to draw just aeroplane. So this is the nose portion. This is the tail portion. How the reactive couple is acting? It starts moving from right side to left side. Means this is the right hand portion. Yeah, where the arrow mark is pointing towards the tail. Means it tries to dip the tail and lift the nose. What is the effect you can write? Dip tail and lift nose. You got it. So this is how we can write. So my suggestion is don't mug up the conditions. Try to solve on your own. It is easy to solve. You can get the exact answers. Okay. This is the first problem. Let me go for the second problem. So an aeroplane makes a complete half circle of 50-meter radius towards left when flying at 200 km/h. The mass of rotary engine and propeller is 400 kg with radius of gyration 300 mm. The engine runs at 3000 rpm. Consider clockwise when viewed from the rear end. Determine the gyroscopic couple and its effect on the aircraft. Got it. Again, I am reading the problem. So, an aeroplane makes a complete half circle of 50-meter radius towards left when flying at 200 km/h. The mass of rotary engine and propeller is 400 kg with radius of gyration 300 mm. The engine runs at 3000 rpm counterclockwise. What is the meaning of counterclockwise? The engine is running at anti-clockwise direction when viewed from the rear end. Determine the gyroscopic couple and its effect on the aircraft. Okay, can you solve this one? Yes, students? Please, can you solve this one? So here the condition is anti-clockwise rotor. He has not mentioned whether it is moving left turn or right turn. Okay, we need to solve that one. Whether it is moving left turn or right turn, let us solve. First, always read the given data. Okay. Let me use the pointer. Yeah. Read the given data. An aeroplane makes a complete half circle of 50-meter radius. So radius of turn they have given it as 50 meter towards left. Is taking a turn towards left. Again towards left. Keep as it is. When flying at 200 km/h. Velocity is 200 km/h. Convert this in meters per second in the meanwhile. Give me the answer. The mass of rotor engine and propeller is m. 400 kg with radius of gyration k is equals to 300 mm. That is 0.3 meter. Engine runs at a speed n is equals to 3000 rpm. counterclockwise. So I'm writing CCW, that is counterclockwise, nothing but anti-clockwise direction. So now what is the condition here? Aeroplane taking a left turn and rotating in anti-clockwise motion. So for this, you are supposed to find out the gyroscopic effect. Anti-clockwise motion taking a left turn. Okay. So can anyone give this answer? Convert the velocity.
55.55.
So we are getting this velocity as
55.55.
55. Let me check my answer. Yes, 55.5 meters per second. So now let us solve for the gyroscopic couple here. C is equals to I omega. So these kind of problems you can get for 10 marks in unit 1. Maybe from aeroplane or from ship. Sometimes you can get from two-wheeler and four-wheeler also. But all the formulas are same. What is I you can solve? Moment of inertia is equals to m into k square. Mass is 400. Radius of gyration 0.3 square. Give me the answer. 400 into 0.3 square, please. How much?
36 kg meter square.
36 kg meter square.
Meter square.
Yeah, meter square only I have written. 400. Yeah, 36 kg meter square. Now try to solve for omega s. Yes, students. Try to find the angular velocity of the spin. That is 2 pi n by 60. That is 2 pi into speed of the engine is 3000 rpm by 60. Give me the answer. 2 pi into 3000 by 60.
314.15 radian per second.
Right. 314.15 radians per second. So I'm using the next slide. Now let us try to find out the omega p. Omega p is equals to v by r. What is the v we got? Velocity 200 km per hour. That is 55.5. What is the radius? 50. What is the answer we are getting here? 55.5.
1.11. 1.11.
1.11 radians per second. Now try to find out the couple. See what is I am getting? 36 into omega s, 314.5 into 1.11. Is 314.5? 314.15.
12.5 kilonewton meter.
12.5
Kilonewton meter.
Right, 12.5 kilonewton meter. This is the couple you are getting. Right. Now our aim is to find the gyroscopic effect. After finding the couple, you have to solve for the gyroscopic effect. What is the condition here? Anti-clockwise rotor taking left turn. Can anyone solve for this one? Dear students, anti-clockwise rotor taking left turn. Can anyone solve? Give me the answer. Already we have solved this. Anti-clockwise rotor taking left turn. So try to solve this. Anti-clockwise rotor. How the aeroplane moves with respect to direction of view. Forward or reverse? So this is the where I am getting the arrow mark. With the direction of my point of view, it is coming towards me. Anti-clockwise means. Now tell me where the pressure vector will come. Taking left turn. From here, this is the left turn. So pressure vector will always come in the positive y-axis. This is your precision vector. Now tell me where you are getting the active couple and reactive couple. Rotate the spin vector by 9. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. This is my z-axis. Rotate the spin vector by 90 degrees. We are getting the active couple here. And where you are getting reactive couple? Exactly opposite to this one. This is your reactive couple. So for this, This is my clockwise motion. This is my clockwise motion. This is my clockwise, and this is my clockwise, left hand side and right hand side. Can anyone give the answer now for this one? So reactive couple is moving from left hand to the right side. So just I want to draw a line diagram of an aeroplane. This is my nose. This is my tail portion. So how reactive couple is moving? It starts moving from left hand to the right hand. Just I'm considering only the reactive couple effect. So what is it trying to do? It tries to dip the nose where the arrow mark is pointing towards the nose end. Means it tries to dip the nose, automatically lift the tail. The effect you can write it here. You can write the effect. Dip nose and lift tail. Okay, this is how we can solve the problem. So let me go for the one more problem. Same, just I have changed the data. Can anyone solve this one? Third problem. An aeroplane makes a complete half circle of 40-meter radius towards left when flying at 175 km/h. The mass of rotor engine propeller is 400 kg with radius of gyration 300 mm. Just I'm explaining again. An aeroplane makes a complete half circle of 40-meter radius towards left when flying at 175 km/h. The mass of the rotary engine and propeller is 400 kg with radius of gyration 300 mm. The engine runs at 2500 rpm clockwise when viewed from the rear end. Find gyroscopic couple and what is its effect on the aeroplane. Find the effect of the aeroplane if it turns towards right instead of left. Already we have solved, I think, the same problem earlier. This is the first problem, I think. 300. Data is different. Conditions are same, but numericals are changing. Okay, let us solve this problem. We have given it the different numericals. Make it as a practice. Try to practice with me parallelly, dear students. Read the given data. So what is the radius they have given here? Radius of rotation is 40 meters. It is taking a turn towards left turn and clockwise motion. Clockwise motion rotor. Velocity is given v is equals to 175 km/h. Radius of mass of the engine and propeller m 400 kg. Radius of gyration k 300 mm. That is, put all the units in meters only. Engine runs at 2500 rpm. So you are supposed to find gyroscopic effect towards right instead of left turn. You have to write the gyroscopic effect for the clockwise rotor taking right turn. Okay. Let us find the gyroscopic couple C is equals to I omega S omega P. Find I value m into k square. Mass is given as 400 kg. Radius of gyration is 0.3 square. Give me the answer for this one. 400 into 0.3 square. Dear students, please answer.
36
kg.
36
Right.
kg.
36 kg meter square. And spin velocity omega is 2 pi n by 60. That is 2 pi into 2500 by 60. What is the answer you are getting?
261.79 radian per second.
261.7
radian per second.
radians. Okay, now let us solve for the omega p, precision velocity, that is v by r. What is V? 175 kilometer per hour. Convert that into meters per second.
48.61.
48.61, right. We are getting 48.61 meter per second. I'm substituting here 48.61 by radius 40 meter. Give me the answer.
0.21 radian per second.
1.21 radian per second, right. Now let us try to find out the couple here. C is equals to I omega S omega B. I we got it as 36. Omega S how much we got? I have written earlier 261.7. And omega P 1.21.
1.2.
Okay. Give me the total answer.
12.45 kilonewton meter.
11.45
45.
kilonewton meter. Now, our aim is to write the gyroscopic effect here. What is the original condition we are having? Aeroplane is taking a clockwise motion, taking left turn. Okay, got right. Gyroscopic effect for clockwise rotor, taking left turn. This is the original condition. Aeroplane is moving. But what is asking, instead of left turn, give the condition for the right turn in clockwise motion. Already I have solved the same. Clockwise motion left turn, clockwise motion right turn. You can see here. Got it. You can see here. I have solved this. This is the left turn, taking left turn in clockwise motion. This is the aeroplane taking a right turn in clockwise motion. So what is the answer in right turn? We are getting dip tail and lift nose. I am not repeating again. Just I am writing the condition here. For right turn, dip tail and lift nose. Dip the tail, lift nose. What is for left turn here? Opposite to this one. That is dip the nose and lift the tail. So don't write the statement like this. You have to solve what I have done here. You can see how I have solved here. You can solve like this, and you have to write the answer. How I have solved these vector representations. How the active couple is moving. How the active couple is moving from left hand to right hand. Just try a simple aeroplane and show it how arrow mark is pointing like this. It tries to dip. It tries to lift. For clockwise and left turn, this arrow mark is pointing towards the nose. Means it tries to dip and it tries to lift the tail end. Okay. So with this, we'll stop here. Next problem, I may go to the next class. So still you are having any doubts? Please ask me, dear students. Or can I solve this problem? One more is there. Okay, let me try to solve this one. Yes.
Sir, please solve one anti-clockwise rotor problem, sir.
So problem numericals will not change, only conditions may change, that's all. Got it. If you see for the same problem, let me try. Yeah, the same problem is there. But what they say, instead of 2500 RPM clockwise, they may ask 2500 RPM anti-clockwise motion they can give. Okay. For clockwise and anti-clockwise, there is no change in the given data. This is the given data. There is no change in the given data. Only the conditions may change. Instead of clockwise motion, they may ask it is rotating in anti-clockwise motion. Okay, let me, for the same problem, let me solve for the anti-clockwise motion also. So here I have taken the clockwise, left turn, clockwise, right turn. Okay, next slide I will take. Okay, clockwise motion taking, sorry, anti-clockwise motion taking left turn, anti-clockwise motion taking right turn. I am writing here. Anti-clockwise rotor taking left turn. What is the gyroscopic effect? Let us solve. Similarly here, anti-clockwise rotor taking right turn. Okay. So for anti-clockwise rotor, how the pressure vector will move with respect to direction of view? I am doing here. So this is my direction of view, backside of the aeroplane. Just I want to show a line diagram. Okay, this is the left side portion. So the front portion we call it as the nose. Back portion we call it as the tail. So from back end I am seeing. So when I am seeing from the back end, anti-clockwise rotor means how the pressure vector will come. Can anyone answer? With respect to direction of view, I am drawing the pressure vector here. Where my arrow mark has to point this end or this end. It is coming towards me. Anti-clockwise motion means it is coming towards me. Clockwise motion means it is going away from me. Okay. So clockwise motion is positive x-axis. Anti-clockwise motion means negative x-axis. So locate this as the spin vector. Where the pressure vector will come, taking a left turn again. So for left turn, the pressure vector is always in the y-axis. Now where is the active couple and where is the reactive couple? So rotate the spin vector by 90 degrees. This is the where I am getting the z-axis. I am rotating spin vector by 90 degrees. The spin vector I am rotating by 90 degrees. I am getting the active couple here. AC is the active couple. Where I am getting the active couple, exactly extend the active couple backside. That gives your reactive couple. So this is the clockwise motion. It is moving this negative x-axis. This is the clockwise motion. It has to move in positive y-axis. This is the clockwise motion. It has to move downwards. And this is the clockwise motion. It has to move in upwards. This is my left side and right side. Now tell me the answer here, how the reactive couple is acting. Reactive couple is moving from left end to the right end. So I am drawing here. Reactive couple is moving from left end to right end. Arrow mark is pointing towards the nose point. So what will happen? It tries to dip the nose and lift the tail. What is the answer you can write? Effect. Arrow mark is pointing towards the nose end, means it tries to dip the nose and lift tail. Similarly, come here, anti-clockwise rotor taking
Sir,
right turn.
we are considering reactive couple and active couple, sir. That side it is reactive couple and this side is active couple.
How we are getting? Yeah, you can see this is a spin vector, no? Based on the spin vector, we are getting.
Oh, sir, it is left turn.
What happened? I am not getting your voice. Hello?
So please explain how we are getting active this side and reactive couples. That's
So spin vector is always in the x-axis. I am writing here. Spin vector is in x-axis. This is x-axis I am getting. Next, precision vector is in y-axis. So again in y-axis we are having positive y and negative y. How we are drawing only in positive y-axis depend upon it left turn and right turn. When the aeroplane takes a left turn, precision vector is coming in the positive y-axis. When it is taking a left turn, when it is taking a left turn, it is coming in positive y-axis. And when it is taking a right turn, it is coming in the negative y-axis. Now, z-axis we need to draw. So I am showing again here, just for this case only, anti-clockwise rotor taking left turn. This is my spin vector and this is my precision vector. Now tell me where my z-axis will come. Where my z-axis will come. Use the right hand screw rule. Always use the right hand screw rule. You can use your thumb, point finger and middle finger. Where the middle finger is coming, use the right hand thumb rule and see where the middle finger is coming. You can experience yourself. So thumb is pointing upwards. So point finger, next finger is thumb. So apart from the thumb, point finger. Point finger is moving towards the negative x-axis. Use the right hand thumb rule. And where the z-axis is coming, it is pointing towards me. Okay. So in that case, it is coming, z-axis is coming here for my point of view. Using the right hand thumb rule, z-axis is coming at this point, which is pointing towards me. Got it? So x-axis coming in the third quadrant. This is the x-axis, the y-axis, first and second. Z is coming towards me, which I cannot show. I'm drawing like this. How I'm drawing? Rotate the spin vector by 90 degrees. This gives my active couple. Extend the active couple. This gives your reactive couple. Still, I'm having doubt. People are suffering how to locate active couple and how to locate reactive couple. So for that, always use the right hand thumb rule. Then, depending on the right hand thumb rule, you know the z-axis direction. Based on that, you can draw. Okay. So, okay, let us explain one more condition. This is the clockwise rotor taking left turn. For that, how to locate the active couple and reactive couple. So, for clockwise rotor, this is the spin axis taking left turn. Means where we are getting this is the point where we are getting the precision. Now you can see where the z-axis is coming away from me. Just use you take your left hand and use the right hand thumb rule. Thumb has to point upwards. This pointer finger has to pointing towards your screen, and middle finger is pointing towards the opposite to that one. So while drawing, how you can draw the active couple here? This is my spin vector. This is my precision vector. So where I am getting the active couple? Z-axis. Z-axis is coming inside for this one. So now this will become my active couple. Now how I am getting the reactive couple? Extend the active couple backside. This is my reactive couple. So how I am locating active and reactive couple depend upon the right hand thumb rule. So with this, I think you have solved your doubt. Still anyone having any doubt? Please ask me. So with this, I will wind up the class. Next, I will continue the next class. Okay. Dear students, any doubts? Please ask me. Still, if you are having any doubts, please ask me, dear students. No one is asking.
Thank you, sir. It's clear.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm downloading the attendance.